And we are live. It has been a while since we've done one of these, and I actually just got off of an amazing session with the training industry where I was inviting Domino to participate in the session. And one of the questions that came up that we didn't get to answer right toward the end was around how do we decide where to put time, energy, and attention? How do we decide where do we put our focus? And I'm going to give you three 2x2s to work through. The first one is one that you're super familiar with already. That is the Eisenhower Matrix, right? So urgent on one axis and important on the other axis. So is this urgent or is it important? For things that are urgent and important over here, we should spend time, energy, and attention. For things that are not urgent, so not urgent, but important, I think those are things that you should spend a lot of time, energy, and attention on as well, because they're going to pay off in the future. So here is an area where I would also spend time, energy, and attention. So we want to spend time, energy, and attention here on the things that are both important and urgent. And we want to spend time on the things that are important, but not urgent. If it's not important and it's not urgent, we should absolutely eliminate it. Let's get rid of it. Let's stop doing it. Let's stop doing it. There's no reason to be doing any of that stuff. And if it is urgent and not important, those are things that we should probably figure out, hey, do we delegate it to somebody else? Do we have somebody else work on it at the same time? We've got to make a decision on delegation here, getting somebody else to focus time and attention on that. But you can use the 2x2 quickly to go ahead and assess where do we want to put time, energy, and attention. And for me, the area I want to spend the most amount of time and energy are the things that are important but not urgent. And then the other areas I want to balance my time with those things that are both important and urgent, because those are the things that need to get done and usually can build confidence across the folks you're working with. So that's one. The second one that I want to get into is this one. Was introduced to me. So that was the Eisenhower Matrix. Many of you might have seen it first through Covey. The second one is introduced to me by Dan John. And Dan John's been on the podcast before. He's a coach up in Utah. Many of you know him for Easy Strength. There's work with kettlebells. Dude is awesome. Is it needed to win? Yes or no? Needed to win? No? Yes. This is needed to win. Yes or no? Can it be improved? No? Yes. All right. If it is needed to win and it can be improved, let's put time, energy, and attention there. If it is not needed to win and it can't be improved, again, eliminate. Don't be doing anything. If it is not needed to win and it can be improved, I would also say, like, why? Why are you spending time? And if it is needed to win, but it cannot be improved, this is when you need to change your team. Hire, bring new people in. So if it's something that is needed to win and it can be improved, go ahead and improve it. If it's needed to win and you can improve with your existing team, hire new people. Let's not focus any time, energy, and attention on the things that are on this side, which is, hey, they're just not needed to win. Why are we wasting time, energy, and attention there? That's the second one. And the third one is one that I've developed myself. And I think this, from a decision, again, using 2x2s to help avoid distractions, keep things focused on the decisions that we're making. The second one is energy versus impact. So does this thing, from an energy perspective, suck the life out of me? Or does it build me up? Does it give me energy? So low energy versus high energy on one side. Low energy versus high energy. Does it suck the life out of me? Does it build me up? The second one is impact. High impact, low impact. All right. It doesn't matter. Like, get this into the doesn't need to be, isn't needed to win. Does it actually impact things? Is this something that's delivering value? Remember, value is in the eye of the beholder. So does this work? Does this activity, does this thing that we're putting time, energy, and attention to, does it suck the life out of me, or does it build me up? If it builds me up, this is where I want to spend time, and it's high impact, that's what I want to do. I want to do as much of that as I can. I'm even comfortable with doing things that are low impact and high energy. Why? Because sometimes you just need to fill up your own cup. So it can be low impact, high energy, high impact, high energy. This is the side that I want to stay on. What I want to avoid, like the plague, what I want to avoid is anything that is either in this area of sucks the life out of me. Let's get our red up here. Sucks the life out of me. Let's get rid of that. Let's eliminate the stuff that sucks life out of me and is low impact. And then on this one, let's ask that other question and figure out, of those things that are high impact in the marketplace, the things that really make an impact on others, who do we know out there who gets a lot of energy out of that work? I'll give you a couple of examples. I am not the kind of person who gets a lot of energy in the financial details. Finance and accounting are not my thing. So I work with an accountant. I outsource that work. Engaging with people, I love doing it. Coaching, I love doing it. Asking questions, seeing people think differently and start doing differently. Those are the things I love to do. That gives me a lot of energy. There are other people on the other end who don't like doing those things. So my goal is to find people whose chasm is kind of switched. This is my high impact, high energy, low impact, high energy on this wave. Down here, this is my sucks the life out of me. So low energy, high impact type stuff. I need to find somebody who gets energy out of that. And if I can find somebody who gets energy out of that and whose wavelength looks like this, wow, we can create an amazing partnership and get some amazing things done. So focus on the things, avoid distractions, focus on the things that matter. Use a 2x2 to help evaluate that. I'd love to hear how you apply this in the work that you're doing. Thanks for listening in, for checking this out. I've said a couple of times we're relaunching the podcast, starting to get more content out there, and we've just been slammed. Jen and I have put so much time, energy, and attention into doing a couple of different things, whether it's working with clients and helping them inside their business, or it's doing some of the work related to the Phoenix Club. It's taken a lot of time and energy. It's all energy building, high impact, high energy type stuff that's really exciting. It keeps us away from being able to get some of the podcast stuff out there. So thanks for bearing with us. I'd love to hear how you apply this inside your work, how it's helping you think differently so that you can actually do differently. It's one thing to learn. It's another thing to think. And it's a completely different thing to act. So learn new things, think about those, reflect on them, asking questions, and then take action. Apply the work into your work and make it your own. Hope you are having an awesome day. If you know somebody who would enjoy this conversation, please share it with them. You can have them check out the podcast. You can point them to us on social media. Comments on YouTube really helps so that this stuff populates up in your feed. If you'd like to learn more, hit the subscribe button. If you want to help us out, share it with others. Sales is a thinking process. Business is a thinking process. Life is a thinking process. How are you thinking differently about your process? Thank you.